For last request is most critical. We must change the managers of Nigeria. And somebody asks, how about your life? You ask that question. You know why you ask that question? Nigeria has become a case of where lunatics took over the asylum. And we know what lunatics do when you want to take anything back from them. They create a thing as if there's a war. So you run away. If a madman comes there and say, hey, everybody say, I don't want to touch this madman. That's what they're doing. We need to take it back. We need to become as mad as they are and take it back.
Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Well, welcome to this YouTube channel. If you're doing the first time with this channel, make it free to hit on the subscribe button. If you're not subscribed before, thank you and God bless you. If you're doing the first time with this Facebook page, Papa Everyone 01, make it free to like and follow this page for more videos update to come your way. My people, this video when I carry can give you a sewing. Please help me to share this video. Share this video because the reason why we talk so we need Peter Obi as Nigeria president, they inside this video. You see, who God has blessed him, no man can curse. Peter Obi, God knows yes, now only Peter Obi go feel restore Nigeria. That's why he bring a call at the right time we need him. Man, guys, make una take una time and watch this video. But before I play this video for now, I beg you to Peter Obi logo. Make una help me share this logo. Make una make this logo go viral, please. Let people know say that mama, papa, and pikin dey inside this logo. Because with this logo, now we go get victory. That day, next year, 2023. This logo that go sample for that place where don't folks. So this election that day, please help us to share this logo. Peter Obi face logo today. Now this logo now go represent Peter Obi that day. As you do so, God will bless you. And make it not fit to subscribe to this our YouTube channel, Papa Everyone 01 Backup TV. Please let's hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel. As you do so, God bless you. And make it not fit to support us with star for this platform. PK News Blog, please help us with star here. As you help us, God will help you to thank you. So guys, make I play this video for now. Just take your time, listen to what Peter Obi talk for this video. Man, person we don't get wisdom, don't get wisdom already. God they just know that yes, this is the time we need this man. Because waiting with the face for Nigeria, guys, this is the only person that will take us away from this mess. With everything he said, please take your time, listen to this man. If you don't feel change your mind, say you won't vote for this man, I'll not say man, you'll be bad person that you just spoil Nigeria. With this video where you want war so it will convince you to vote for Peter Obi. Take your time, listen to this video. You will not say yes, Nigeria they into bondage. Those leaders, they know the right thing to do, but because of hate and wickedness and selfish, self-centered, they don't do anything. But this is the man that God said go to Nigeria and restore that country back again. That's why he sent Peter Obi to us. Please take your time, watch this video. Please no yours go without sharing. Share this video. Allow this message to go more wider. May you know yours end there. Share and go inbox different places. Let people listen to Peter Obi waiting to talk. God will bless this man. I pray this man win as Nigeria president. Let him rule and change the situation of that country. As you share this video, God will bless you. Thank you guys. See you guys in my next video. Stay safe guys and bye bye.
Please be seated. You know, I don't know how you go doing it when you're going to speak after my young brother fella, and after people have eaten, when they actually need to just be sleeping. Mine, I think I was giving up to 30 minutes. That's very good. I'll speak past fella because I'm a senior. For me, let me start by most sincerely thanking the organizers of this event and thanking all of you who have sacrificed to be here. That means, I know we're talking about investment. When I was invited to this event, I don't know the people, I've never met them, I've not met Ken, I've not met anybody. And I recall my wife asking me, Peter, must you go to everywhere they invite you? And I said, they are Nigerians. Maybe if I go there, maybe you convert one. Because what we need now is to convert people. Coincidentally, I was invited for a speaking engagement at Yale University, which I did on Thursday. on issue of Africa, and it came at the right time because we have just been nicknamed the shithole. That is a statement that I feel all of us here feel bad about. That all Africa has been so used in that degrading manner. We have been reduced to that and everything. But as a philosopher, I always tell people, whenever people talk to me in a manner that I feel bad, I go into myself and reassess and re-examine myself. Unexamined life is not worth living. Why will anybody prefer people from Norway against people from Africa? That is the question. Because he said, why don't we have people from Norway than Africa? They asked me that in Yale. And I asked them, I said, it's very simple. Norway has 1 trillion sovereign wealth fund, and their per capita is $70,000. And that of Africa is 2,000. The simple thing. It's for Africans to go back. I've listened to fella. Wonderful, and I'm sure you'll get more from Ben Bruce and the Doyin and everybody. But it's what question I ask myself, and you see our country today, the way it is and everything, everybody's saying how we're going to change it. Let's ask ourselves, how did we get here? That is the question. How did we arrive at this junction where we're now being talked about in this manner? We now have agitations. Boko Haram, herdsmen, all sorts of agitations from everywhere. Whether it's in the east, in the west, everywhere. And I can tell you it's going to worsen. This is what you have when you have, it is cumulative effect of leadership failure over the years. And it's not going to stop because you have millions of your people. I was just talking to somebody this morning and I said, listen, people are protesting in Iran. They're not protesting in Nigeria. But people don't know that the protests will come. If Iranians can protest, Iran has a GDP of 400 billion. With 79 million people, their per capita is 6,050 naira, $50. And they're protesting. Nigeria per capita is 2,000. So the person with 6,000 is protesting. We're not. Iran generates 74,000 megawatts of electricity. We generate 4. And they're protesting. Iran has the unemployment of 11% and youth unemployment of 25%. We have unemployment of 19.8 and youth unemployment of 61%. So those youths will protest one day. Those of us who happen to be lucky to live in Ikoyi and Victoria Land, I say to them every day, if we don't look for food for those who live in Ajegunle, one day we will not be living. So my people, what you need to do is, I believe that you must invest in Nigeria, you must bring your investment. What else can you do? But above all, for last request is most critical. We must change the managers of Nigeria. And somebody asks, how about your life? You ask that question. You know why you ask that question? Nigeria has become a case of where lunatics took over the asylum. And we don't want lunatics do when you want to take anything back from them. They create a thing as if there's a war. So you run away. If a madman comes there and say, hey, everybody say, I don't want to touch this madman. That's what they're doing. We need to take it back. We need to become as mad as they are and take it back. They can manage it. You have a critical problem. The managers of your country, I'm not talking about president or governor, anybody. Fella hit it. The lower people, none of you knows who is in your local government. Every local government in Nigeria receives 100 million naira every month. Go and look for their chairman, they are nowhere to be found. And the same thing goes with your state. You have a situation today where people are owing salary for 7 months and they're celebrating their birthday. How can you say a thing like that? How can you be celebrating when you've ruined people's life? People are dying and you're celebrating and people are watching it on TV. It's a crisis. And the only people that can stop that crisis is you. They can't stop it. Telling people in lunch that when I found it amazing that even people in America are part of the problem. As governor, I come here, you know what people tell me? This man bought this house, this man bought this house. Where are you going to buy your own? Why will I buy a house in America? I don't live in America. I have nothing to do with America. It only cost me $200 to come here and go. Why will I buy a house? Americans should live in America. I'm a Nigerian. I live in Onitsha. That is where I should live. I go to South Africa. I go to everywhere. I say, buy a house in South Africa. How many South Africans have bought a house in Nigeria? How many Americans have bought a house in Nigeria? So why would Nigerians come here? You live here. Yes, you can own a house here. But not people. I come here as governor and Nigerians will tell you, oh, let's bring somebody and have a party. Why will I leave Nigeria to come and do party here? No way. I should come here as a beggar for you to give me something to take home, not to come and celebrate here. I have people who need food in the country. And Nigerians are celebrating here. And you go there and become them His Excellency. When you should push them to go back and do their work at home. So start telling them, if your governor comes here or local government chairman, do not be part of celebrating him. Tell him to go home and fix what he's supposed to do. Don't encourage him to waste the resources. He didn't come with his money. He came with your money. We're asking you to bring back your own. What we need to do is to manage that which is there effectively. Your country, to tell you how bad your country has gone. In 1980, Nigeria as a country had a foreign reserve of 10.5 billion dollars. 10.5. China is 10. South Korea that somebody mentioned here is 3 billion. The country was far bigger than South Korea. It had more money than China. China had a population of, today, China population is 1,317,000,000. Nigeria is only 186 million. But what is happening? Today, China has in savings 3 trillion and we have 30. We had 10. They had 10. We had 10.5. They had 10. Today they had 3 trillion. We have 30. 1% of what they have. Today, South Korea savings is 400 and something billion, and we have 30. What went wrong here? And I can show you nations on nations. We are supposed to be part of the so-called Office of Nations. Now we have put us to mint nation. We're supposed to be now mint nation because we miss where we're supposed to be, where China, everybody is. They said we are not part of BRICS nation. They put South Africa instead. Why did they put South Africa? I've asked that question. You don't have the infrastructure. You don't have what it takes. But look at the BRIC nations that we were put into. If you look at the 4 BRIC nations, it's Mexico, Indonesia, Nigeria, and Turkey. Look at our GDPs. Ours is not even half of the list. The GDP of Mexico, which is not there that they call anything, is 1.3 trillion. Mexico has today savings. Their reserve is about 170. Of course, you can go there. Both inflation and unemployment, everything is under 10%. Their market capitalization is over 400 billion. Indonesia, which has more population than us, a population of 250, has 1 trillion GDP, have $110 billion in reserve. And of course, can go, their market is over 400, market capitalization of their stock market is over 400. Turkey, which is smallest among them, 80 million people, has 895 billion GDP. Their reserve is over 100 billion. Nigerian GDP is 400 billion. And on top of it, our government have the most wasteful people in charge in the world. We're in a state of Florida. This state has a GDP of $793 billion. That is twice the GDP of Nigeria. Your richest state in America is California, with a GDP of 2.6 trillion, 6 times Nigerian GDP. With a per capita of 50,000, Nigeria is 2. Can governor of California drive 5 vehicles at a time? No, I'm asking you people a question. So we need to fix it. Can governor of California use 5 vehicles at a time? No. In your place, they use 30 and call it convoy. If it's not madness, tell me what it is. Or you think madness is when somebody doesn't have a cloth? No, there's famous for madness. That's what we need to fix first. So I want you to be part of that change agent fella is saying. Let people have souls and care for their people. That is what we need in our country. We need people who can think. How did China change? What happened to China? How did they change? Even just in the year 2000, China had been able to build from year 2000 to year 2000, to move from, go and check their GDP in the year 2000 was just 1 trillion. Today it's 12. Why is our own still 400? Why are we not investing in the right thing? Today everybody knows, everybody is investing in education and all that. We're not investing. People are telling why the problems we have solved in Nigeria, how can it solve? 60% of the people, children out of school live in sub-Saharan Africa. 10 million live in Nigeria. Yes. You can go and check your records. I saw somebody already. A particular state in Nigeria, Zamfara. Let me just call it. In the last year, NECO had only 110 students, only 24 passed. A state of 5 million people.
They are all commissioners now.
24. When another state has almost 200,000 for the same exam, it won't work. It's Nigeria. Every part of Nigeria is important to us. We have to ask that question. Why? What is happening? So when we're not Nigerians staying here, your investment is critical, but what is more critical? That you become part of the change agents. On top of this type of situation, you still have people like me who are elected. Only in Nigeria, you elect people. People ask me now while we're eating lunch, what is the problem? I said, the problem is the people. So only in Nigeria that you elect people. They don't have car, they don't have anything. 6 months, they build a house, buy 20 cars, and call it for Thanksgiving, and people will go there. And they will be praying in the church, telling God to bless them. And the bishop will preach that wherever they got the money, should give them more when they have to call police. Because they know where the money came from. Everybody knows where the money came from. But they are still celebrating it. He comes to America and buy a house, and they said if you see his house, and it's in choice areas. When he's in Washington, they tell you this place, this man owns the house here. In New York, this man owns the house here. With whose money? Let him show you his business. His daytime job that earn that money, in which is if Shobanjo, who is doing of advertisement, wants to buy a house in the best area of the world, let him go and buy it. But for God's sake, why would Peter Obi come and buy the choice area in Washington when he didn't own it before? A governor built a house that is unbelievable, and they asked, he said, I used to have the money. Why didn't you build it before? Hey, wait a minute. What are you telling us? And you're owing us salary. Even if you had the money before, you would have kept quiet. The rascality must stop. That's what we need to do first. Let's deal with this rascality first. It's when we stop this rascality that we can now. There's opportunities in Nigeria, my dear people. As for investment, I know you're worried about the country, you're worried about this. Let me tell you, the opportunity you have in Nigeria when it comes to investment is not anywhere in the world. It's not anywhere in the world. I'm sorry you live in America. The reason why I'm saying this is that if we have good managers, even when people talk about borrowing, like our friend has said, there's nothing wrong in borrowing. You live in an 18 trillion economy, isn't it? America is 18 trillion GDP. But they're owing 21 trillion. Simple. Even China that I mentioned is owing 5 trillion. The entire debt of Africa is under 200 billion, which means Africa can borrow more. But who is going to manage this new money we are going to borrow? Is it the same character that is there now? No. So when you're talking about borrowing money, the greatest tragedy your country is facing today is that the managers of the country have never managed anything in their life. If a man has not created wealth or managed anything, he cannot manage public one. You suddenly find somebody who has never seen 1 billion and then throw him and say he's the governor to manage 12. Go and check it all over the world. All lottery winners went bankrupt. If you give it to fella, you manage it. That's why he's who he is. He's telling you everything he told you here is correct. These countries are run today like business. They are managed by people who have managed something. Any manager, people say, oh, Peter, when you went there, what happened? This, that. No, there was no difference. I had a business that I was running. So I know profit and loss. So when I went there, for me, it was a profit and loss. How much do we get? How much are we going to lose? Why should Governor of Anambra State have a lodge in Abuja? For God's sake. This man doesn't live in Abuja. Why would I have a lodge in Abuja? My predecessor bought it for 800 million. We furnished with 200 million, 1 billion, and we are spending about over 10 million every month to keep this house going. I said, no. What are we doing? It's too expensive. I don't live in Abuja. I'm governor of Anambra. I have nothing to do with a lodge in Abuja. We have to shut it down. It doesn't work. And they say we have to use it. We have 15 vehicles, 15 in Abuja. 15 vehicles, so 15 drivers. Doing what? Say, listen, we're not governor of Anambra State. And I have 15 drivers in Abuja. How can this be? And people give us the schools that we need it. We even have a lodge in Lagos. Tell me, what type of rascality is this? I said, no, it cannot happen. We have to shut all these things down. We don't need it. Because it doesn't make sense. If you go today, we have given it to United Nations. That's where United Nations is, since they bombed their place. A year after I became, I said, no. Imagine the amount of money it saves us every year. I can go on and on. Because we had 30 vehicles, we had a fuel dump. Almost a filling station. For what? Why are you going to have all these costs? You come, if I tell you people the cost of governance in Nigeria, you won't be talking about investment here. Is wickedness of the highest order.